Hey guys, it's AJ. Hope you guys like the new intro.
The Annals of Artificial Intelligence, a realm where human ingenuity meets the power of machines. In this video, we'll delve into the fascinating history of AI, tracing its origins from ancient myths to the cutting-edge technologies of today. Join us as we unravel the remarkable story of how humanity's quest for intelligent machines has evolved over centuries, shaping the way we live, work, and envision the future.
What up, guys? It's your boy Tony
and AJ, and we are the JordanFellas. So as the intro said, we are going to be talking about AI today. So let's jump right into it with Talos.
What's the Talos?
Talos is the bronze giant created by the god Hephaestus, god of the forge in ancient Greece.
Ooh.
He was to protect the island of Crete, as requested by King Minos. You may know him from the story of the Minotaur.
Yep. I love the Minotaur.
The coolest monster there is.
Yep. Minotaur.
So Talos' his whole purpose was to wander around an island and protect it from any intruders. And this worked really well. But unbeknownst to both Hephaestus and even Talos himself, the way he was powered was by Zeus's god energy, which basically made him a human in essence. And Talos even sees himself as a bronze robot. And so, when the adventurer Jason, along with his many friends, went over to the island in search of a place of rest, they met Talos, and they were able to trick him. The trick was because Hephaestus needed a way to put the god energy into him. There was a screw loose on the back of his leg. So, the sources they had was able to distract him while they removed the screw and they allowed it to flow out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So my question is that the first ever early AI, the concept of it?
Yes, that'd actually be the first one. Especially, you may actually see some early thoughts of almost humanoid robots. Because Talos really did believe itself to be just a human. It's a really tall.
Become human.
Yeah. He was the whole reason he was even distracted was because the sorceress promised to give him immortality. Something you won't need if you're a giant bronze robot.
Exactly. You're already immortal. You're gonna live forever.
And there are
will he?
He will he. There are many stories in Greek myths where they discuss the concept of immortality and artificial intelligence. A lot more than you would think, actually. But if we want to talk about the first real kind of artificial intelligence, those would be coming from someone like Alan Turner. But he didn't even really make the first AI. He just made first computers that really gave AI thoughts. For example,
0 1 0 0 1.
You know it.
Binaries.
For example, they had the Bomba.
The Bomba?
Yeah.
The Tsar Bomba? Is it the nuke?
You would think it's like the nuke, but it actually was used in World War II. It's actually used to decipher German secret codes.
It was made by the British?
Yeah. The whole
Knew it.
The whole purpose of this device was to just do that one job. And no one thought much of it. Just do it and you're good. But if you were going to the future now, we see technology like this being used to
almost anything.
Yeah. And it's because as long as you give it a purpose, the AI would just do its job.
Exactly. But if you remember, AJ, AI isn't so sunshine and rainbows. It can get a little bit much.
What do you mean?
What do you see, AJ? Movies such as I, Robot leads us to believe that AIs at a point will become dangerous to us, and they will try taking over the world.
I do agree with you in that, but counter argument, the actual creator of iRobot, not the movie, but the books that it was based off, the short stories, he actually had it that the 3 laws were absolute. The only robot to ever actually lose one of these laws wasn't even the law that said it couldn't hurt people. It was just the law that didn't have to obey commands.
Which means the law that you can't obey commands, that means that you can kill people. You can do whatever you want.
No, not correct. Because again, the other 2 laws are absolute.
Yeah,
so
I get
it just
don't do anything.
It just doesn't have to listen to you. So it's like R2-D2. You can tell him to do something, but he'll just be like, nah, I'm good.
It's like Aquaman, like the first Aquaman.
Oh yeah, the fish would be like, I'm really good. I don't want to fight. I don't want to bite that thing. I'm
You
good.
talk to them. You can't tell them, oh, do this for me.
But yeah, those are the earliest examples of AI and how they kind of functioned.
Exactly.
After the inventions of Alan Turing, AI was in a kind of weird state, where technology wasn't advancing too fast, but was also advancing equally as fast in other places. Just not in, well, AI learning. That was until the rise of the internet, and namely, the early 2010s, where AI started skyrocketing.
Oh yeah. So my question is, how exactly has machines advanced? Learning advanced, I mean.
Well, it all started with, the rise of AI in movies. First AI has always been a kind of a thing. We've always had it with the internet. But at a certain point, we started trying to change it and see how lifelike we can make it. Especially with movies like The Matrix inspiring people to work on it.
Exactly. That makes sense.
So this is the rise of machine devices such as Siri, Alexa, and Google.
Ah, yes. Can't forget about Bixby.
Can't forget about Bixby. With these AI assistants, they were able to automate your homes. We were able to use them to make
Lock
smart
doors.
devices. Yes, smart
Start on the
devices.
stove.
You can use them to record audio, pull up an app. You can even use it to tell you where to drive. No need for those clunky maps anymore.
Yep.
And as we society started seeing the benefits of these AI devices, we started trying to see how could we improve them to be even more efficient.
That's when greed showed up. As they didn't just want robots to be able to tell us what to do. They want robots to do it for us.
That is correct.
Yep. Such as making movies for us.
Yeah. Or having them do manual labor at an Amazon shop.
Yeah. Because if we don't know, robots don't need to get paid. You don't need to eat. You don't need a break. They're free laborers.
Yeah. All you have to do is pay what it costs to make them, and the maintenance fees. And congrats, you have
they pay for themselves.
Yeah, they pay for themselves. Now you can automate making your toothbrush collection, or your company that cuts toothpicks.
Some guy just has. This is one guy. He just has like a robot that goes out into the world collecting every single toothbrush he has. And it's like, that's my only job for you. Just grab a toothbrush.
And unlike the Industrial Revolution, where people had to man machines to make them automate, now they can do that on their own. That puts into a kind of state where jobs are going away.
Legit, it's just a click of the button.
Yeah, now you just have to press a button. And let's be honest here, you don't need to pay someone to press a button.
Exactly.
And now we're kind of in this kind of weird, dubious state where you're kind of like, what's going on here? How are people meant to get a job if the robots can do it better?
Exactly. So I'm just so confused because, like, robots have advanced so quickly and so rapidly out of nowhere. I feel like it's about to be Cyberpunk 77.
Yeah, I could totally see that, especially with things like Neuralink coming out, where you could literally, from your mind, just kind of stop someone from opening their door, like with like smart technology, and say until you have to pay your rent. It's like that scene in Spider-Man 2 where that homeowner guy was next to Peter and was like, rent.
Yes, exactly. And of course, they're putting a chip inside of your brain.
Yeah.
A little crazy. Just a little.
Yeah. And I think I can definitely see some arguments for why this would be a good thing. But again, if I have known anything from Cyberpunk 2077,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, that world is not what I want to live in. That is just kind of depressing. So maybe we should regulate how AI is kind of developed,
Yes, because eventually we're gonna have robot leaders. Sunny's gonna pull up.
Oh no. Imagine Tay was a good guy. Vicky was the bad one.
Maybe the way you see it, but not to me. All of them are bad.
All robots must die.
Mm-hmm.
Tony goes full Doomslayer on them.
Yep. All stars.
All stars. Tony, it's like the robot apocalypse.
I'm just going to be Will Smith for my all-star shoes.
You're full Will Smith. You're like, Terminator, Humanity's been pushed to the brink, only one man can stop him. Tony Jordan. You think a motorcycle? You go pure chaos. See, AI has advanced a ton recently, so we're trying to see what's going to happen, what's the make of all of this, how will the future be, what is going to happen to our society. And we're being honest, we don't know. Right now it's up in the air. There are a lot of people who are fighting to make sure that humans have jobs, and that these jobs are something you get paid for reliably.
Exactly.
And others are trying to automate things even further to make sure that AI can do everything for them, because they're greedy and want money to be accessible, want their money to basically be printed for them.
Yes, and they have no, expression towards other human beings and only want money for themselves.
Yeah. So now it's time for us to kind of just see how things go and definitely fight the good fight. Because let's be honest here, if we don't do anything today, our people in the future are going to suffer.
If you enjoy that, please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment letting us know what your favorite part of the video was. And be sure to stay JordanFellas. We'll check you out next time. Goodbye!